Japanese martial arts, especially samurai and ninja movies, have a special kind of charm that never gets old. With their beautiful fight scenes, stunning cinematography, and timeless stories, these films go beyond culture and language. In today's video, we'll talk about 10 of the best samurai and ninja movies that are unbelievably good. But before we get started, don't forget to subscribe and drop a like to support the channel. If you've followed Kenshin's journey, from the intense battle with Shishio to the emotional prequel The Beginning, you already know how much this series means. And the final doesn't let you down. It's a raw, personal revenge story that hits hard both emotionally and visually. Mikenyu absolutely owns the screen as Enishi, delivering one of the most memorable villains in the saga. Set years after the chaos of the earlier films, Kenshin's past finally comes back for him, this time through Enishi Yukishiro, the brother of his late wife, Tomoe. The film brings everything full circle: the masterful sword fights, the emotional storytelling, and every scar Kenshin carries. This isn't just another live-action adaptation. It's the standard others should follow. The Blind Swordsman. Zatoichi is a stylish mix of action, dark humor, and rhythm. Directed by and starring Takeshi Kitano, it brings back the legendary Japanese character Zatoichi, a blind masseur who hides the skills of a master swordsman. Set in 19th century Japan, the story follows Zatoichi as he arrives in a small village, suffering under the control of a violent gang. The villagers live in fear of a ruthless boss and his hired Ronin. Though Zatoichi seems harmless at first, he quietly watches the cruelty around him until he's forced to act. The sword fights are beautifully done, sharp, fast, and full of grace. Some battle scenes even move in sync with the music, turning the action into something that feels like a dance. Ninja Assassin isn't exactly historically accurate. It's more of a wild mix of real ninja myths and over-the-top action. Still, it captures the spirit of classic ninja legends. The story follows Reizo, who was raised by the secret Ozunu clan to become the perfect killer. But when the clan murders someone he cares about, Reizo turns against them. Now he's on the run, hunted by the very people who trained him. Meanwhile, a Europol agent named Mika investigates a string of political assassinations, which leads her straight to Reizo and the clan. Together, they face an army of deadly ninjas in a brutal showdown. What makes Ninja Assassin stand out are its insane fight scenes. Fast, fierce, and gloriously bloody. From the very first kill, the action grabs you and never lets go. One of the most underrated samurai films Hollywood ever made, 47 Ronin. Critics might have missed the mark, but this Keanu Reeves-led fantasy still packs a punch that fans continue to celebrate. Inspired by Japan's legendary tale of honor and vengeance, 47 Ronin blends real samurai traditions with mythical creatures and dark sorcery. Keanu plays Kai, a half-breed outcast trained by demons who joins the Ronin to avenge their fallen lord. The sword fights are sharp, the visuals are stunning, and the spirit of Bushido runs through every frame. Widely regarded by fans and filmmakers as one of the most influential films ever made, Seven Samurai is more than just a movie. It's a legacy. Set in feudal Japan, it tells a story of honor, community, and survival. When a farming village learns bandits plan to raid them after harvest, the villagers seek help from wandering samurai. With only food to offer, they persuade 7 Ronin, masterless warriors, to defend them. Each brings a distinct skill and personality, forming a brotherhood bound by purpose. Unlike the flashy sword fights of later samurai films, the action here feels raw and real. Kurosawa captures the chaos, fear, and urgency of true battle, fast, brutal, and unpredictable. Seven Samurai doesn't just show action, it gives it meaning, using every fight to build character and emotion that still resonate today. Shinojo Mimura's story is another beautifully told samurai drama set in Japan's feudal era. It follows a low-ranking samurai whose humble duty is to taste his lord's food for poison. One day, tragedy strikes when he eats tainted sashimi and loses his eyesight. Stripped of his role and dignity, Shinojo sinks into despair. His wife, Kaio, stays by his side until a heartbreaking betrayal changes everything. Despite his blindness, Shinojo finds the strength to rise again, determined to reclaim his honor, not through revenge or pride, but through quiet courage and inner resolve. Shogun. Assassin is a fast-paced, ultra-violent samurai film that became a cult classic in the West. It follows a former royal executioner who, after being betrayed by the shogun, travels across Japan with his young son in a baby cart rigged with hidden weapons. Together, they take on waves of enemies in beautifully choreographed, blood-soaked battles.
Nothing on Earth can match their infernal fury. Nothing on the screen can match this awesome spectacle.
Originally created by combining footage from two Japanese lone wolf and cub films, it stands out with its stylish 80s synth soundtrack, bold editing, and over-the-top gore. Despite the dubbed voices, the film has a gritty charm that hooked a generation of fans.
I will kill him tonight. I'm tired of running away.
The Hunted is a gritty, blood-soaked action thriller that delivers pure 90s ninja mayhem. Christopher Lambert plays Paul Racine, a New York businessman who gets caught in a centuries-old feud after witnessing a ninja assassination in Tokyo. Hunted by a relentless killer and forced into hiding with a samurai clan, Racine is way out of his depth, and the film doesn't pretend otherwise. No sudden martial arts mastery here, just raw survival instinct. The bullet train sequence is legendary, combining sharp choreography with real tension. Director J.F. Lawton blends sleek visuals, traditional Japanese elements, and a pounding koto drum score to create a stylish atmosphere. It's brutal, fast-paced, and unashamedly pulpy. A rare ninja flick where the danger feels real. Ninja Shadow of a Tear is a fast-paced martial arts action film starring Scott Adkins as Casey Bowman, a skilled ninja whose life shatters when his pregnant wife is murdered. Consumed by rage, Casey embarks on a relentless quest for vengeance that takes him from serene Japanese dojos to the brutal jungles of Myanmar. Directed by Isaac Florentine, the film delivers non-stop action with some of the best hand-to-hand combat ever filmed.
They're gonna need a lot more than that.
The choreography is tight, the camera work is clean. Every punch, kick, and sword strike hits with impact. Fans especially love how grounded the action feels, with real martial artists like Kane Kasugi and Tim Mann bringing authenticity to the fights. Azumi is a Japanese samurai action film directed by Ryuhei Kitamura. The story follows Azumi, a young girl trained from childhood alongside 9 boys to become assassins. Their mission is to eliminate warlords who threaten to bring Japan back into war. When they step into the real world, Azumi faces brutal battles, deadly enemies, and inner conflict about her role as a killer.
Azumi?
The movie is based on the manga by Yu Koyama and stars Aya Uedo, who delivers a powerful performance as the quiet yet deadly Azumi. He's stylish sword fights, bold characters, and anime-like energy. Villains like the rose-carrying swordsman Bijamaru make it unforgettable. While the CGI has flaws and some scenes feel long, the film's emotional depth and visual style stand out.